All right, Coach Drew Richards, a 75-82 defeat tonight in overtime against Chowan on senior night, final regular season game of the season. Just your thoughts from tonight's contest.
I mean, props to Chowan. I mean, they battled. I mean, it was a fight, back and forth, back and forth. They're playing some really good basketball right now. Coach Burke's done a great job there. And they just were able to make some plays down the stretch that ended up winning it for them.
Yeah, last minute of regulation, kind of some mistakes compounded for you guys, and got it to overtime with the combination of that and kind of a lucky bounce on the last shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I was having the debate about fouling or not fouling on that three, and I felt like defensively we had done a good job guarding for the most part in the game, and we held them 38%, 26. So, I felt like it was one of those things that you just roll the dice. So looking back, obviously now it's probably should have fouled. And that's on me. That was a decision I made.
Seemed like the overtime, I don't want to say a disinterested team, but kind of a stunned team after the way regulation had ended, and that kind of bore out in the result.
For sure. I think we were stunned. I think our first couple shots going out, I mean, we're getting layups at the rim that are just falling out. I felt like that was kind of the tail of the game. I mean, we're getting paint shots that we usually make, and they're just not going in. They're rolling out, and guys that usually are shooting higher percentages aren't making it. That was surprising, I guess, in a game like that we weren't able to finish as strong as we typically do. But like I said, I mean, you hold a team to 38%, you're +5 on the boards. Typically, that puts you in a good situation to win, and we weren't able to do that.
Javante had 15, but it felt like even more because a lot of them were so timely in the game. Describe his night.
Yeah, I mean, Vontae was a great punch. I mean, in the first half, I think every starter we had was in foul trouble. I mean, every time I look out there, Elijah Cobb, Nigel Verdier, they're getting another foul called on them. I mean, the foul differential in the game was very obvious. So, we needed guys to step up and do well, the way the game was officiated, we had to have big guys step up, and I thought Vontae stepped up. I thought Tez stepped up. Still a lot of stuff they got to clean up. We got to clean up, but I thought they stepped up and gave us the best chance to win the game.
Obviously, seeding implications and so forth in this game, but the loss doesn't rob you of any future opportunity, whereas that will be the case in every game you play moving forward. So what can you learn from this going into conference tournament and beyond?
I told the guys, I said, I hope this hurts. I hope this is the most painful loss you've ever been a part of. It certainly is for me. But I said, we got two options. You can either tank it and just pray on Selection Sunday that we get in the tournament, or we can use this as a motivating to do something that we've never done, which is the conference tournament. So I'll be interested to see how they respond. We're going to get up early tomorrow morning and see if we can learn from it. And if I'm going to try to do my best to get better from it, and hopefully our players do the same.
Just kind of shifting gears here, it was senior night for Tariq and Jamarvis. Can you just talk about how those two have been with the program for this year?
Yeah, I mean, G, 1-year transfer guy comes in and, has high expectations, and he's a great kid, and he works really hard in practice, and I think he's made some shots that have helped us win some games, and, he's an intelligent kid that's going to finish with his degree. Tyreek is got an incredible story. He needs to write a book one day about how he went through the adversity he went through. But him just being a part of the team and him working so hard to be just on the roster, and then being able to play and help us win. I mean, a big Columbus State game we won here. We don't do that without Tyreek. So, those guys are special, and I hope that we can. Obviously, we did a great job sending him out in our last home game, but hopefully we can, use this as a way to send him out on a higher note in the future.
That's it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.